Okay, so it's just after lunch. I finished Mandalorian episode 7, which came out this week on Wednesday. And why did it come out on Wednesday? Because there are two things going on that we're going to jump right into. And here's the deal, there are spoilers. So I'm going to give you guys until the 30-second marker. And then, well, I'm sorry, we got to talk about this. Okay, here we go. So, to sell some of the plot points in episode 9, which of course is already being screened and there are spoilers in the world, you have to make a couple of precedents in what's going on with the Mandalorian. So, Greif Karga calls up Mandalorian and says, I'm telling y'all right now, spoilers, seriously, cut it out. Greif Karga calls Mandalorian at the beginning of the episode and says, hey, bring that baby back here. The Empire is flipped out. They've taken over the city, and I need you to come save my butt by helping me kill off the Empire. So, of course, Mandalorian knows that this is what we would refer to as a trap. And without pulling a Mon Calamari, he doesn't shake his jowls and scream it's a trap. He flies off and picks up Cara Dune, and then flies over to the other planet and picks up Nick Nolte, who's Krill, I don't know. And they, and IG-88, no, IG-11, which one is it? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Picks him up, and they skedaddle back to Navarro. And they meet Greif Karga and a couple of his associates out in the lava fields, which is beautifully cinematic. And they decide to camp out in the desert in the middle of the night to head into town at dawn. I don't know, it's because it's how it's written. Should have hit him in the cover of Nightfall. So, here's the deal. In the middle of the night, where they're all sitting around running their mouths, it looks like some Minocs swoop in and try to attack some giant Minocs. Probably not Minocs, but we could digress down that rabbit hole some other time. Giant flyy things swoop down and attack the band of the 4 hunters from the guild, four hunters from the guild, and the 4 people on Mando's team. That would be Baby Yoda, Cara Dune, Nick Nolte's Kroll, I'll stop, I promise, and Mandalorian. So they attack the camp. Greif, of course, is horribly wounded. There aren't enough med packs to patch him up. And Baby Yoda finally gets to use its force heal on our little dude, Mr. Karga. So, that sets us up for a whole different topic on the new Star Wars movie that we're going to be talking about probably next week sometime, because I'm not classy enough to go to the opening day ceremonies. Okay, so we go see the client, who's now being referred to as the Imp, which is frustrating. Baby Yoda tries to force choke the crap out of Cara Dune. That's a whole different topic. Baby Yoda also tries to crash the Razor Crest. Also a different topic. Our IG robot thingamabob is retooled. There's a whole montage of Nick Nolte retooling this robot to take care of him, like take care of Kroll's character. Which is interesting. It's a nice little montage. It rounds out the episode, and you get that sense of getting the band back together because it's so good. And off the heels of the Bill Burr episode, I'm telling you, here's my point. We have been talking about these episodes as they come out, and the last 3 episodes, the complaints across the internet have been, oh, it's another filler episode. There's no point to it. But if you take all of the content and you wrap it up, you pull it all together tightly into this episode 7, that ends in a cliffhanger that I'm not going to tell you guys about, and you get that sense of, we've been developing this story all along, and here's where it all comes together, and oh my gosh, isn't it amazing? And it is amazing. Did you know that TIE fighter wings can fold in half like mittens? It's weird. So, like, I'm telling you right now, man, if you haven't seen it, you need to stop listening to my theatrics. Jump on the interwebs there. Go to Disney Plus and check out Chapter 7, The Reckoning. What an amazing title. So I've been kind of pittering along with all of this stuff and not trying to spoil the crap out of it, and I'm not going to tell you what happens. But it was a trap. It was expected. And it turns out not the way you wanted it to, but you're still going to love it and be super pissed that you have to wait 10 days until next Friday after Christmas to be able to watch the next episode. So good. Like, comment, and subscribe, and the bleep bloops down below.